Have you ever felt like you're constantly just chasing trends in fashion e-commerce world?
Yeah.
Where everything seems to shift overnight.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
global events can instantly disrupt your entire operation. It's just incredibly fast-paced, often unpredictable.
Yeah.
And staying ahead, well, it can feel like a pretty impossible task sometimes.
Yeah.
You're trying to navigate this sea of data, figure out what to stock, where to ship it,
Mhm.
and keep customers happy when everything's moving at light speed. It's a lot.
It really is.
Well, get ready for the fashion algorithm. Today, our mission is really to unpack how artificial intelligence isn't just some, buzzy trend.
Right.
It's actually, well, we're calling it the real e-commerce hack.
Hmm.
It's fundamentally changing how fashion brands operate, how they grow, and connect with customers right now in 2025.
And we've got some really interesting insights to guide us. We're looking at a survey from Swap and Wakefield Research. They talked to 100
Great.
e-commerce executives, and the initial findings, pretty eye-opening. Like 98%, almost everyone wants AI to cut down on the manual monitoring, the decision fatigue,
Yeah, I bet.
so they can focus more on strategy. And get this, 3 out of 4, 75%, so they're navigating major disruptions just from tariffs this year.
Wow. 75%. That's huge for fashion with its global supply chains.
Exactly. It's a massive challenge.
Okay, before we dive deeper into all that, we really want to thank our sponsor, Cloutfit.ai.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being able to connect influencer outfits, like the ones you see on social media, directly to your actual product inventory. So their content becomes instantly shoppable.
That's powerful.
Right. Cloutfit.ai, that's CLOUTFIT.ai, does exactly that. It helps drive more sales and higher order value for fashion brands. They're really revolutionizing shoppable content.
Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, visit cloudfit.ai to learn more. Okay, so let's unpack this. This first major shift AI is enabling, particularly in fashion e-commerce, is moving beyond just constant monitoring.
Right. The endless checking.
Exactly. Towards what we're calling strategic intelligence.
Yeah.
That 98% statistic, it really shows executives are just tired of digging through spreadsheets and, reacting.
They want to be proactive, not reactive. They want to spend their time shaping the future, not just watching the numbers scroll by.
Precisely.
And these AI platforms, they free them up. They surface the right insights just when they matter most. So instead of drowning in data, fashion leaders can get these real-time signals, what styles to stock, which sizes, where to ship them for the best regional demand, even when to tweak prices.
That's incredibly critical in fashion, isn't it? Trends are so fleeting.
Absolutely. Getting inventory right isn't just about efficiency. It's profitability. It's staying relevant. It's everything.
And it's really impressive seeing how the big players are putting this into action. Let's look at Target. They launched their own system, Inventory Ledger, back in 2023.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's an internal platform, monitors inventory across all their stores in real time. It's not just counting stock.
It's smarter than that.
Way smarter. It uses AI to forecast demand, spot potential stockouts before they happen. And this is wild. It can even identify products that are just misplaced in the store.
Wow. Misplaced items, too. That's incredible detail.
Isn't it? It's like having this hyper-intelligent assistant constantly scanning your entire inventory.
So the processing power must be immense.
Oh, it is. Billions of weekly predictions guide their restocking. It analyzes supply chain lead times, current stock levels, transport costs, buying trends, all the complex stuff.
Okay.
And here's the key thing for fashion. It actually tailors predictions by product type. It knows the difference between, say, fast-selling basic tees and those seasonal fashion pieces, like a limited run coat, that have a much shorter shelf life or, spikier demand.
That differentiation is crucial.
Mm-hmm.
And what were the results for Target? Did it work?
Big time. Major improvement in inventory availability, much smarter replenishment, and they rely way less on their old systems. Apparently, the old ways missed half of all out-of-stocks.
Half. That's staggering. So connecting this back to fashion brands, this level of insight is game-changing.
Totally.
It lets them manage those constantly changing collections much better, avoid missing sales on hot items, or maybe worse, getting stuck with tons of excess stock when a trend just vanishes.
Right. Turning potential losses into actual sales, making the supply chain really fluid.
Exactly. It's about agility.
Okay, so beyond optimizing what's in the warehouse, AI is also huge for navigating, well, the chaos outside.
External volatility.
Like those global disruptions we mentioned.
Yeah.
That 75% stat about tariffs in 2025, that's hitting fashion hard with its complex global chains.
It absolutely is. Tariffs, geopolitical issues, shipping problems, manufacturing shifts. It's constant.
So how does AI help curb that?
Well, these AI-driven forecasting platforms let brands adapt almost instantly. They can model different cost scenarios, reroute logistics super quickly to avoid bottlenecks, reallocate inventory. Companies like Nike and Best Buy, they're using predictive analytics like this already, not just to save money, but to actually protect their profit margins and keep products moving.
So they can adjust strategy on the fly, basically.
Pretty much. Keep things flowing, keep customers happy, even when the world outside is unpredictable.
Let's dig into Nike a bit more. Their system sounds similar in some ways.
Yeah, it also uses AI to track inventory globally, forecast demand, but it really excels at learning the market's pulse.
How so?
It crunches massive amounts of data, historical sales, seasonal patterns, market trends, even local weather.
Weather, okay.
Yeah, and big events like sports tournaments. Think about how that impacts demand for certain apparel or footwear.
Ah, right. So it can anticipate a spike for, say, winter coats when the cold snap hits.
Exactly, or when a celebrity wears a specific sneaker and suddenly everyone wants it.
And it makes billions of predictions weekly.
Billions. This foresight helps keep stores stocked correctly, reduces overproduction, which, as you know, is a massive win for fashion.
Especially for limited runs or seasonal lines, where timing is just everything.
It's the difference between capitalizing on a trend and being stuck with outdated stock.
One of their execs said it helps them move from being reactive to proactive.
That's the key phrase, proactive. For fashion e-commerce, it means adapting instantly to supply shocks or sudden demand shifts.
Keeping popular items available, avoiding stockouts.
And crucially, preventing that expensive overproduction, especially with seasonal collections. It fine-tunes that fashion algorithm in real time.
Okay, moving on. The third big shift is this idea of a unified AI core replacing siloed tools. This sounds like a huge headache solver.
Oh, it addresses a massive pain point. That survey found 97% of e-commerce businesses use 2 or more inventory systems.
2 or more. What was the average?
The average was 5. 5 different tools.
5, wow. So for you listening, working in fashion e-commerce, does that sound familiar? Is your tech stack kind of tangled?
It probably is. You've got sales dashboards, ERP systems, that's your core business software.
Right, finance, supply chain.
Exactly. Then 3PL trackers for outside warehousing, returns portals. And often, they just don't talk to each other.
Creating data silos, delays.
Total operational lag. But AI can bring it all together. Swap inventory, for instance, aggregates global demand signals, SKU-level trends down to the specific size and color, and fulfillment metrics, all in one live dashboard. So operators can make real-time predictive decisions across products, regions, seasons, no more lag.
That seamless data flow, that must lead right into the next point. Fulfillment designed to adapt, not lag.
Precisely.
Because only 22% of execs feel their current fulfillment systems are really working well.
Yes, that's low.
And almost half, 47%, are prioritizing AI features for upgrades.
Yeah.
The old ways just aren't cutting it anymore.
Yeah, they really can't keep up. But AI makes fulfillment smarter, not just faster. It can dynamically reroute orders based on real-time stuff, like warehouse traffic jams.
Okay.
Or how fast a specific item is selling its SKU velocity or sudden regional demand spikes.
Gotcha. So it's optimizing the actual movement of goods.
Exactly. Brands like Glossier and Allbirds, they used AI ahead of peak seasons, cut down late shipments, avoided overstocking, just by reallocating resources smartly in advance.
That flexibility sounds essential for fashion during holidays or sales events.
Absolutely key. Imagine pivoting your logistics in minutes, not days or weeks.
And Glossier's approach on their website is really clever too.
Oh yeah. What do they do?
During high demand times, if a popular item, maybe a trending handbag, is running low, their system automatically pushes it below the digital fold on the site. So you have to scroll to see it.
Ah, subtle.
Yeah. And it prominently displays fresh, well-stocked inventory instead. It guides customers to what's available, cutting down on those frustrating sold-out moments and late shipments.
That's a great way to manage expectations and improve customer satisfaction. Smart. Optimizing the journey.
Definitely. Okay, 5th point. AI is also reshaping the next generation of e-commerce leadership. It's not just about operations anymore, it's transforming whole organizations.
Right. It's becoming a core strategic element. Look at Levi Strauss Co.
Okay, what do they do?
They created a new Chief Supply Chain Officer role. But the focus wasn't just operations. It was heavily on agility, innovation, long-term growth, driven by tech.
So embedding AI right into the C-suite strategy.
Exactly. It's a signal. They want to be faster, smarter, more responsive, improve service, foster innovation, optimize costs. all leveraging technology like AI.
That really shows how fashion brands are reorganizing at the top, building around this new fashion algorithm.
It's becoming central.
All right, our final point ties it all together. Smarter, more accessible tech equals stronger teams. This raises a key question, doesn't it?
It does. You can have the best tech, but if your team can't use it.
What's the point? Is this new AI stuff just adding more complexity?
Well, that's the challenge legacy systems often present. The survey found insufficient training as a barrier for 41% of leaders. Teams just don't know how to use the tools effectively. But modern AI platforms are often built with usability way more in mind. They don't just spit out complex data, they often explain the insights.
Making them actionable.
Exactly. It speeds up onboarding, leads to clearer decisions across the board, makes the whole team smarter, faster.
And it addresses those frustrations people have, right? Like lack of predictive analytics or inaccessible data.
Precisely. The survey showed 35% are frustrated by a lack of predictions, and 31% can't easily access historical data. AI-first platforms are designed to solve that, providing intuitive access, empowering the team.
Okay, so let's wrap this up.
Sure. So, summarizing the AI advantage, essentially, these AI-powered platforms let fashion brands forecast demand much more accurately, react to global changes in real time, optimize fulfillment, cut costs, bring all that scattered data together
into one strategic view.
Right. And ultimately, just make smarter inventory decisions that actually drive profit, creating a much more dynamic, responsive business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for you listening, working in the fashion e-commerce world, what this all means is AI isn't just some tech tool in the background.
Yeah.
It's really becoming a core growth engine. It allows you to be agile, responsive, profitable in a market that demands constant change.
Yeah.
It's like the new operating system for fashion retail.
Well put. And maybe a final thought to leave people with.
Yeah.
As AI truly becomes the backbone, handling more of the heavy lifting, the data crunching, how do you think human roles will evolve?
That's a great question.
What new areas of creativity or strategy, or maybe even that human touch in understanding fashion trends? What emerges when the machines handle the analysis?
Something to definitely think about. What becomes more valuable when AI handles the basics?
Exactly.
Well, if you found this deep dive into the fashion algorithm valuable, please do share it with a colleague or a friend in fashion e-commerce. And don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen so you don't miss our next deep dive.
Please do.
And a big thank you again to our sponsor, Clofit.ai. Remember, they connect influencer outfits directly to your product inventory, making content instantly shoppable.
Super useful.
Yeah, learn how they can help you drive sales and higher order value at Clofit.ai. That's CLOUTFIT.aai.